Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is August 14th, 2024. Thursday? Is it Thursday? Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. So, before I get started, I want to remind, let's just Sage Ash, whatever. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, grace. If it does not, then my hair is like, don't force it to be your story. Alright. This is like super curly. It feels like doll hair. Alright. So, yeah. I'm gonna start pulling cards. I will say this though, based on a series of dreams that I've been having recently, the past week or two, I would say, right? Damn, my hair is just not herring today. What is that? A red herring? What is that? Like false bait, false information? I just saw 222. Right? There's a phrase, a saying, something about a red herring, and that's usually like that correlates to like false information, or like, let me look that up real quick, right? But anyways, let me tell you about the dream. Well, I'm not gonna tell you about the dreams because they're like explicit and I can't really like, but based on a series of dreams that I've been having, that's a motorcycle. I don't know where it's coming from. It's mostly coming from women, to be honest with you, but it varies from person to person. Obviously, it's like a case-by-case scenario. You would know. There's this weird obsession, and I'm talking like it's a heavy obsession with your solar plexus chakra, right? And that is where you manifest, where you create, where you have like an abundance of energy, where you can store it, where you can like have it go throughout your body. It's like, it's basically like your womb. If you're a woman, it would be like where your womb would be, right? If you're a masculine, if you're like a man, it's basically like you're not impotent, okay? But so whether you are oh my gosh, I hate when that pops up. Yeah, see? Red herring meaning. Look it up. Red herring meaning. A clue or piece of information that is or is intended to be misleading or distracting. Alright? So there's something that's like, there's something about false information. Someone lying, deliberately lying. Alright, I'm getting like two things, because I'm getting red herring and then I'm getting white lies. So, alright, I think I know what's going on. So you collective, you could be giving out white lies, especially towards people that are trying to be too invasive with your business, your life, your relationships, whatever, right? And that's kind of like, feel like that's okay, because especially like people who are extremely nosy, it's very like, what else can you do but to just like, if you want to like, oh, I don't know, like the best way I can put it would be like a nosy in-law or like a nosy neighbor or a nosy whatever, and they're too invasive, so you just give out white lies just cause like, one, that's not their business, and two, like that's kind of what they get for asking and being invasively over the top, like trying to overstep boundaries, trying to be like cross lines and try to feel like entitled to information or whatever that they're not entitled to. That's where you, collective, would come in with your white lies, right? And I feel like in that situation it's okay, because it's like, it would be like a defense mechanism, like you're protecting your information, your business, your relationships, your life, right? You're protecting that, right? Now I feel like that's where the red herring is coming in. So because you're not exactly divulging the information that people want you to be divulging about yourself, it could be having to do with how you manifest, how you create, how you have what you have, how you bring in what you bring in, how you attract what you attract, blah 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 blah, right? So the obsession is that, right? Your solar plexus chakra, how you manifest. So that's where the red herring comes in. Wow, my hair is just... That's where the red herring comes in, right? So if people are... It's like they have to guess, but it's like not right. Like they don't... That's all they can do. They can guess. And even their guesses are wrong. Their guesses are misleading. Their guesses, it's kind of like... like whatever, it's like something about down the rabbit hole. It's like it could even be God leading them down a rabbit hole of like false information, and it's like they're over here thinking this about you when in reality it's all the way over here for you. It has to do with your solar plexus chakra, I'm telling you. Like how you manifest and things like that. Red herring. How interesting. I haven't heard that in a while. A clue or a piece of information that is or is intended to be misleading or distracting. So it could very well be that these people, because of how invasive they are and trying to overstep boundaries and trying to be so like nosy, you tell them whatever, just like shut them up, and they actually go with it. They go with it, right? Instead of like, I don't know, it's like they're following breadcrumbs. Is there something about making mountains out of molehills too? So for example, like hypothetically speaking, this is like a best example I can give, right? So let's say you work at a Staples or something, right? And you're like, oh yeah, I work with paper. So you just tell people that you work with paper, which is not a lie, right? But it's not exactly like it would be easier if you said Staples, but it's not their business, right? And the only reason why they want to know that is so like they can stalk you and watch you and be there and whatever, right? Just be weird about that, to see how you make your money, how many hours you work, how much whatever, right? It's weird. So if you say you work with paper, I don't know why paper is like a big thing, right? They would literally go to like every paper company or every newspaper or whatever, like anything that has to do with paper, they would like go with it. And it's like a rabbit hole, because that would be so unnecessary for them. But that's kind of like the whole point, right? That information, you just saying, yeah, I just work with paper, and they're just going to be going out into the community for like however long, like looking for paper companies, and like it's just a never-ending search for like, and if they were to mind their business, they wouldn't be wasting their time and their energy, right? But that's them, that's their choice, right? These are people that are obsessed with your solar plexus, how you manifest and things like that, that they're willing to go out of their way, spend money, waste their time trying to figure out how it is that you do what you do. What paper company? How many hours do you work at this paper company? What's the paper company called? Where is the paper company located? Right? When is it open? When is it closed? How many employees? How many buildings? How many are around wherever, you know, it's like that. And that has nothing to do with you. I'm getting this old novella. Novella is basically like soap operas, right? Like soaps, I guess. Where like every day, like it's a new episode, right? But I'm getting this one novella called La Rosa de Guadalupe. What is that? I used to see the commercials for that all the time growing up. La Rosa de Guadalupe. The Rose of Guadalupe. What is that show about? I know it's a telenovela. Wow, it came out in 2008. There's only 3 seasons. La Rosa de Guadalupe, yeah. Wow. Okay. Reenactments of real-life stories of people who have experienced true miracles after praying to the Virgin of Guadalupe. These stories are a source of inspiration and hope. So you could be a source of inspiration and hope, and that's why people are so like obsessed with how it is that you create, what it is that you create, because it's inspiring other people to want to do the same, to feel like they can do the same. Alright? There's also something about your faith in the Most High God. It's inspiring people to want to connect and believe in the Most High God. I feel like I'm gonna cry now. That's all right. Let me move on. So now faith, hope, and love abide. These 3, but the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians 13:13. So now faith, hope, and love abide. These 3, but the greatest of these is love. That's so crazy because I was making pancakes with my daughter earlier. And I was like, you gotta sprinkle a little bit of love in the pancakes, right? And then you gotta sprinkle a little bit of joy, and sprinkle a little bit of light. And I was like, three things. Love, hope, or love, joy, and light. That's what we sprinkled in the pancakes this morning. So now faith, hope, and love abide, these 3, but the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians 13:13. That's why it's like love is so foreign in the world, which is very, very sad. So when you operate out of love, right, people are over here questioning and wondering and looking and searching and observing and right? They're trying to figure that out when really it's kind of like you don't have to search outside, just search inside. Like everybody has the answer. I mean, I can't say everybody, right? But You know, it's something that is so often, like, that is so common in the English language, right? Love, that word love. It's so common. You hear it all the time. You hear it, you see it. People sing songs about it. They make movies about it. They write books about it. They art of love. But at the same exact time, it's still foreign, which is, it's so popular and common. But at the same exact time, simultaneously, it is so foreign. People don't understand what it is, how it is, what it's about, like, what to do with it. Like, it's just so interesting how that is. Love. This is what this is about. Love. But it's so simple. It's so like that's literally the answer to everything. Love. So I see now why there are certain people that are so obsessed with this, because they're trying to fabricate love, imitate it, like manufacture it in a way, you know, like a synthetic version of love. You know how like they have synthetic almost everything now. Wow. I feel like in this situation, this is kind of like, love is so powerful, right? And I say this all the time. It is the most purest form. It's the closest thing we have to magic, right? That's why people are so obsessed with it, right? So if you have true love, you have true magic. And I feel like that's where the obsession comes from. They're trying to like fabricate it or make a synthetic version of it or something, and it's not gonna ever have the same effects, because God is love and love is God, and that's it. You can't fake God. That makes no sense. Spiritually fertile. So you are someone that is very spiritually fertile. You are connected. You are one with source. You are tapped in. Your crown chakra is on point. You're it. You're him. You're her. All right. Walking away now hurts, but it will be for the better in the long run. Trust the divine. So there's something that you need to walk away from that might hurt you now, but it's for the best. It could be a job, a person, place, or a thing. Wow, my hair is just not hearing, right? But whatever it is, you have to trust the divine and have faith and keep your hope and know that love, with true love, like you'll be fine. And this may not even be like true love as in like a counter person, like a union or match. It could just be like true love with yourself, true love with the Most High, true love within yourself, right? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, there's something that you're gonna have to walk away from. I don't know. You'll figure it out. Miza. Okay, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Those people that are obsessed with how you're manifesting, how it is that you're creating, attracting, receiving, whatever strings are being... You know what I'm seeing? There's this movie called Spirited Away, right? It's a Ghibli movie. And there's a scene in there when, like, she has to get, like, a bunch of tokens for, like, the bathhouse and whatever, right? Puts them in the thing. When she puts the tokens in the thing, she pulls a string, and then it's basically, like, let's say she needed, like, salt water for the bathhouse, right? She needed salt water to fill the tub. She put the token on the thing, pulled the string, and then she got, like, a bunch of salt water. It's like... People are obsessed with that, right? They want to know how you get the tokens, how you pull the strings, what strings are you pulling, who's giving you the bathwater, what bathwater, where's it coming from, what kind of bathwater, things like Paisa. So a Paisa is basically somebody who... No, that's a Misa. I put Paisa Misa because... Anyways. So a Paisa is basically a long wraparound porch, right? Like they usually have them like in the South and things like that. They're like long wraparound porch where people like where people would like sit on their porch and kind of just like sit out all day and just like people watch and sun watch and just like whatever. That's the kind of porch that a Paisa is. Misa is a miser, somebody who watches what you have. They want to see what you have, right? This is somebody who's like, I feel like with the Paisa Misa, this energy, it's like this person is trying to get closer and closer and closer to watch you physically. Yeah, this person, they're trying to get closer and closer and closer to watch you physically, to see what you have. Because for some reason, the way that they were going about it before, it wasn't working. Like spiritually watching you, or like asking the community or neighbors or friends or coworkers or lovers, asking people that may know you or may associate with you or once knew you or once associated with you. That's not working. That's not working anymore. There's someone who's very, very obsessed. And there's like, they're trying to get closer and closer and closer physically to you, to like be able to like look inside your pockets, right? Because it's like they can't ask so-and-so like, oh, do you know where so-and-so works? Or, oh, do you know what paper company, right? Oh, do you know like how many hours, or what's the paper company called? Or no. So it's like this person, they have to do something themselves. Like they have to like, it's kind of like, if they want to like watch you, they have to do it themselves, because their methods before, it's not working. This is somebody you could have walked away from. Yikes. Yeah, this is somebody you could have walked away from, and this is now why they have to do something themselves. They can't get information from you, from the community, from your neighbors, your friends, your relationships. They can't. So they have to do something themselves. This person's very, very obsessed. They don't like being alone. They can't be alone. So this is somebody who, you walking away from them, it like really triggered something in them. And I feel like this person was trying to put on a front. So let's say this is an ex you walked away from, or like a friend you walked away from, or like a job you walked away from, or like a whatever you walked away from. When you first walked away, that boss was like, oh, it's okay. We don't need him as an employee. We don't need her as an employee. We'll get the job done somehow. Or I don't need them as a friend, or I don't need them as a lover. I don't need them, whatever, right? And it was a good front for a while. But now it's like the realization is setting in that like, wow, collective really walked away. What can I do? What can I do? How are they doing this? How are they doing that? So for some of you, this could be like a boss that's now realizing that without you, like a certain job can't be done. Or like without your direct physical, without you being there direct, and like without you being physically around this company, this person, this whatever, they cannot like utilize your energy for themselves. And they're watching, like there's also something on the background. They also feel resentful because it's like you have all that manifestation, you have all that abundance, you have all that energy. It's not fair because I can't use it. You have all those ideas and you're using it for that company and you're not using it for our company. First of all, I don't even work there anymore, or we're not friends anymore, or we're not dating anymore, or we're not whatever anymore. Whatever it is, it's like this person feels entitled that you're putting something into something else, and it has nothing to do with them. But overall, whoever this person is, by you walking away, like, it's like they played a good game, like, oh, it doesn't matter, and now they're just like, that realization is setting in that they are alone, and they have to watch you from afar. They don't like being alone. They can't be alone. This is somebody who they need. Think of it as a job. It's a kind of job where they constantly need employees. You done? Come here. Caca. Yep, throw it out.
It's caca.
That's right. It's trash. So, I'm gonna get like 2 more, and then I'm gonna close it. Not stressing. You're definitely not stressing about this situation. Whatever you walked away from, whoever you walked away from, you're not worried about it. You're not stressing about it. And I feel like whoever this energy is, they may have, like I was saying, they were like trying to put on a front. Well, it's not. It doesn't bother me, or they'll come back, or, you know, they'll want to work here again, or whatever the case it is, right? They were trying to, like, it was a good front. They put on a good front, trying to make it seem like it doesn't bother them. But now the reality of the situation of where they are alone, or they have to be without you, and they have to watch you from afar, there's a fear in that. There's a fear in that. And it's really showing the world, the community, your family, your friends, whatever, that you're not the one that's stressing. You're fine. You walked away, and you truly meant it to walk away, and you're fine. Yes, my love. You want it off?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, you're not, like, what do you have to be stressing out about? Like, it literally says you're not stressing. You're too busy being one with the Most High God, manifesting and living life better. Right? Like, and you're spiritually fertile, and you have faith, hope, and love. I don't understand what you're stressing about. Like, you're not the one that's, it's so funny too, because you're not the one that's stalking you. This person, they're watching you, trying to get close to you, trying to get close to your energy. This is the kind of person that they'll cut people off, and then they'll go back to them just because they don't want to be alone. But you, if you cut somebody off, you cut them off. Right? Like, that's it. Like, the scissors, you cut them off. You did that. Whatever you did, you're fine. But this person, like, they'll cut people off, and then they'll realize how lonely they are without that relationship, despite the fact that that relationship is very toxic. It's not good. It's not healthy. It's not growing. It's not equal. Whatever it is, like, they'll still go back. Just so they won't have to be alone, despite the fact that it'll drain them, it'll kill them, it'll deplete their spirit. They don't care. You've been cut off. That's it. Now I'm gonna go on about my day and enjoy the sun. It's weird. Let me get one more. I just don't understand what you have to be stressed about. Wow, we got 3 cards that came out. One of them is protect your blessings. I think that's why the white lies came in, right? Remember in the beginning of the video, I talked about white lies and like red herrings, and like red herrings are like false information and things like that, right? Or like misleading information. So this person, they're getting misleading information about you. They don't know what's what. They don't know where's where, who's who, like what paper company, if it even is a paper company, because you're saying paper company, but come to find out it's like a paper clip company, right? You work with paper clips. But this person is going around town, the community, the state, looking for a paper company that you work at. You don't even work at a paper company. It's something like that, alright? And I think that is so funny, because half of it is like, it could be you, by just like not like, well, you're being so nosy, then I'm just gonna say whatever just to like shut you up, because you're not entitled. First of all, I made a video recently talking about how you're entitled to your privacy, collective. So if you got a bunch of nosy people asking you invasive questions about yourself, it is your right to keep your privacy. So if you want to say whatever, you can do that, because it's your privacy. You don't have to, just because somebody asks you something, especially like if it's not like illegal, like if it's like a courthouse or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, I don't know, it's just, you just don't have to, right? But yeah, protect your blessings, right? That has to do with like whatever information you share, whatever information is being shared of you, right? They get to watch you live your dreams. And then we have pregnant. So you could be pregnant with a baby for some of you, and for others of you, it's just your solar plexus, how you manifest. Like your womb is so, hold on. Oh yeah, with spiritually fertile and pregnant, yeah. And you're not worried about it. And protect your blessings. Like, you have it all. And it's like, yeah, this is not really important, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Whoever this person is, they resent you because they feel like you have it all, and you're like grateful because in your mind you have it all. You're grateful for that, and this person resents you because it's like you have it all and it's not fair. But you've earned that, you've worked for that, you deserve that, because otherwise why would God put you in that position where you have it all? Right? But it's not your business to be teaching this person or helping them understand or making them understand. Like, this is just a bitter Betty, a sour Sally, a negative Nancy, a mad Molly. Like, just leave them be. And that's probably why you had to walk away from them. God was telling you, walk away. It's gonna hurt now, but I'm telling you, in the long run, it's gonna be so much better for you. And for others of you, you've already walked away from this person, from the situation, whatever this is. And the amount of blessings and abundance and energy and magic that you have is like insurmountable. It's insane. Alright? So this is a reading. Sorry, let me stop. I'm gonna get some tarot, alright? Yeah, spiritually fertile and pregnant. I mean, come on. This person has no choice but to watch you live your dreams. Pies and Miza, they get to watch you live your dreams. They don't like being alone. They can't be alone. There's nothing you can do for this person. Nothing you can do for this person. I'm going to say that again. There's nothing you can do for this person. Right? For those of you that are pregnant, congratulations, right? For others of you, it's more like just how you have like that spiritual green thumb or golden thumb or magic finger, right? Yes, my love. You need it to turn on? I can turn it on. Hold on. Oh, you got it. Okay. I love you. Oh, you never posted. You have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is a karmic feminine, like a dark witch. You know what's so interesting to me? How are you calling yourself a high priestess, but you're the one that cannot manifest or create or attract or like receive, you know. You're calling yourself a high priestess or an earth angel or a white witch or a chosen one, but you have no idea what's going on. You don't have the answers. You're stalking, you're spying, you're watching, and you're disconnected. This person could be disconnected from God, source. They could also be disconnected from reality, the situation. They could also be disconnected from people around them in the community, like neighbors, friends, family, jobs, whatever. It's like they've disconnected themselves, or they're being disconnected from those relationships. Whoever this dark witch, this high priestess in reverse is, she knows nothing. She doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's saying. Half the time she doesn't even know what she's thinking about. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, this is one of the reasons why she's watching you and stalking you and spying on you and trying to get close to you physically, because she has no idea what she's doing, either in her life, in her practice, in her beliefs, in her religion, in her spirituality, in her faith, in her love, in her life. She has no idea. No idea. It's like you are a beacon of information, of light, of examples to this woman. So you could be a divine feminine, and you have a dark witch, a high priestess in reverse, who's watching you. This could be somebody that you walked away from. For others of you, you could be a divine masculine, and there's like this dark woman around you. Or you could be a divine masculine, and this dark witch is like a man, like a warlock, right? A wizard, not a wizard, a warlock. Dark wizard, right? Whoever this person is, they're a dark witch. They have no idea what's going on. It's like they're not... Alright, there's like... This person could like walk around with like a book, and it looks very fancy on the outside. Nice binding, leather bound or whatever, right? It could be like a red book even, because I'm seeing like a red book. But it's kind of like you open that book and it's like there could be stuff on the pages, but for some reason I'm seeing blank pages. Like there's no information, there's nothing of value in that book. There's nothing that matters, nothing. It's like information that's pointless. It just doesn't. There's no value, no wisdom, no... Yes, my love. You need help? Alright. Hold on. Which one? This one? Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. I also feel like one of the reasons why this dark witch does what she does is so that she just doesn't have to be alone. If she doesn't want to be alone, she's not comfortable being alone. She's not okay being alone. But it's kind of weird because there's something... And I like, whoever this dark witch is, it is like in her story to be alone, right? And that may not even be forever, but in this current lifetime, she's always going to feel alone. And it may not be physical, right? Because like I said, like this person, they know what's bad around them, but they'll still keep toxic relationships and shit like that. But this person will always feel alone. And that's just kind of their karma because they don't operate out of love. You don't operate out of love. You really feel like you deserve the blessings of God, the wholeness of the spirit, but you don't care about that. You think you deserve that. It isn't their story to be alone. They will feel alone in one way or another, whether it's physically, spiritually, financially, mentally, emotionally. Defeated and alone. That's very sad. Very, very sad. It is. And then to lack the knowledge or the awareness or the discernment to do anything about it or to understand why that is so. Because the high priest is in reverse. It's like this person is like cursed without having the knowledge to understand or the wisdom to do anything about that. You see how sad that is? That's why it's not. There's nothing you can do for this person. I'm telling you. There's nothing you can do for this person. You're not going to be able to fill whatever hole is inside this person that you walked away from because they don't know how to fill it themselves. Do you think you're going to be able to solve a problem that somebody has that they don't even know what problem that is? No. There's nothing you can do for this person. And I'm not trying to be mean because that is very sad to say. But that's probably why God told you to walk away now. Walk away. Because this person is going to be faced with a battle that you cannot get involved in. This is a battle. There's like a spiritual war within this person. Around this person. Because of this person. Like, it's like they did it themselves to themselves. Anyways. We got the Magician reverse, 7 of Wands reverse, and the 10 of Wands reverse. This is like somebody who's like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different. Hold on. Don't jump. Hold on. Okay. Kids do the darnest things. Yeah, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. It's not working. The Magician reverse. 7 of Wands reverse. 10 of Wands reverse. I also feel like with the 7 of Wands reverse, this person, they are not protected. They were never protected with whatever it is that they were doing. And that's what I'm saying, like, they're not gonna be protected. This is whatever they think this is not the way. This is not the way, this is not the path, this is not the life, this is not the belief, this is not the truth, this is not the way. I keep hearing this is not the way. They're not protected. And it's crazy because they have no idea like how to change things around for themselves. And because they have no idea, it's like they've got themselves stuck in like a cycle, a loop, a paradox. They keep doing the same thing and they're like stuck in a cycle, a constant cycle, a constant loop, a circle, right? It's like they're eating themselves. Ouroboros, they're eating themselves alive. They're exhausted, they're tired, they're burnt out. 10 of Wands reverse. They keep doing the same thing over and over again. The Magician reverse. I'm telling you, man. See, Magician reverse. 7 of Wands reverse and 10 of Wands reverse. This is like a lot of wands too. Momentum, energy, movement. Yes, baby. What is it? What is it? Can I see? Oh, that's a die.
It's dying.
Yeah, you gotta roll it.
Really?
Yes.
No, it's
Oh, yes, baby. That's yours. I saw the Hierophant in reverse, right? And I feel like if there was a cycle that you were part of and this person was a part of that cycle, that's what you did differently to break that cycle, that circle, that paradox, right? Because there's always, within a paradox, there's always that one thing that needs to change to break it. That's what you did, and it was walking away from this particular person to break a cycle, to break a circle, to break a paradox. Yes, my love.
oh,
Yes, my love.
go.
Don't throw them. She threw them. I just saw 4604. So you walking away is what broke a cycle. It could have been like a cycle that was like lifetime after lifetime, or like year after year, month after month, whatever the cycle, however long that cycle was for you. But by you walking away from this dark witch, that's what broke the cycle. And I feel like that's why this person, like, they keep doing the same thing over and over again, because they may have worked for years, months, lifetimes, right? And it worked for so long. This is all they know. They don't know. They don't have the wisdom. They don't have the knowledge to do anything else, to move on to anything else, because this is like all that they put all their eggs in the basket. The basket being the cycle that you were involved in with them. That's it. Hold on, my love. So now that the cycle is no more, it's like they're short circuiting, right? It's like, what do you mean? Right? I'm gonna get a couple more, and then I'm gonna close the reading. Queen of Cups on the fence. I feel like when it comes to this situation, the smart thing for you to do is to not really get involved. Like, you're aware, 4747, you're aware of who this person is, aware of what they're going through, but you're also like not doing anything about it. You're not being cold to them, but you're also not being nurturing to them. You're not being kind to them. So you could be a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups, depending on, you know, whatever. Take how it resonates. But I feel like in this situation, it's just, you're just not really saying anything, doing anything when it comes to this particular person, right? Again, protect your blessings. You don't have to say anything. You also don't have to be mean. You don't have to like be kind. You're just not doing anything, right? On the other hand, I'm also getting that for a very long time, this person wanted you to be in that energy, but like where it benefits them, you not cutting them off, right? But you also not moving forward with your future, your life. You would always be like stagnant on the line, but where it doesn't affect them. Now you've walked away from them, and now when it comes to them, you don't do anything. You don't acknowledge them. You also don't disrespect them, because you don't have to, right? That's not, you're not worried about them. So why do you have to put energy into them, whether it be good or bad or positive or negative? You don't have to. And I feel like that really bothers this person too. There's this person, it's like if they can get close to you physically, then maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to like get some reaction, whether it's positive or negative, because from whatever distance you have with this person, they're not getting what they want from you, whether it's positive or negative. Three of Wands reverse. Page of Pentacles reverse. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Upright. You're definitely in this Wheel of Fortune energy. That's what you're protecting. Your Wheel of Fortune, your good luck, your abundance, your finances, your manifestation. Oh, I see. This person, ew, this is so invasive. It's like, it makes me want to like take a shower where I have to scrub my skin. Ugh. This person, they're doing magic, like come to me spells. Like, if they can't figure out where you are to get close to you, they're gonna try and do some things to where you're close to them. Page of Pentacles reverse, Three of Wands reverse. It's like, come back to me, come back to me, come back home, come back home. Not only are they wasting their time, effort, and energy, but with the Magician reverse, the High Priestess reverse, and the Page of Pentacles reverse, yeah, they're messing with something dark. Trying to do something dark because they're stuck in something dark. They're trying to get you, they're trying to like lure you to them. This is so annoying. Like, can you back up? Yeah. Because you're not saying anything. You're not saying what you have, how you have it. You're protecting your blessings, your spiritually fertileness, your pregnancies, your Wheel of Fortune energy. You're protecting all of that. So this person, they're trying to like get you to come to them. So maybe if they have you in person, you'll be able to be like, oh yeah, it's this paperclip company at that street, that road, and that town, and that state, and that country, and like, give it a rest. And it's not working. Anyways, this is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.